Check it out, guys. Charles in Charge, Cowboys Sports Report. Back for a little short message. If you're watching the game tonight, Philly and Washington, you see what Dan Quinn, what a real coach with real, brain schematics can do for a team. Washington, it's halftime in the game, 7-3, right? But watching the defense just, especially inside the 10, stumble Philly like they did. Kind of reminds us of our defense last 3 years, no? Good enough defense to win if the offense can complement it. You got Saquon on that side of the ball. All those, it is a very heavy hitting offense. And they get inside the 10-yard line before halftime. And what's Washington do? They don't only get pressure on Hurts. They play good coverage. Damn it, man. I knew when Quinn left. I knew when Dan Quinn left for Washington. My hope was that it'd be 2 or 3 years before they would be a contender. First year. Maybe it's a one and done like 03 and Parcells with us, right? But for real though, Washington, Saquon Barkley, he was drafted in 2018. We drafted Zeke in 2016, right? He's only 2 years less younger, in NFL years. And he's had multiple injury years too. Saquon is still killing it. Dan Quinn takes Dorrance Armstrong and the other dude, forgive me, it's eluding my head right now. Those 2 pass rushers from us took Tyler Biadasz and a handful of other names that go under the radar. But he knew what he was doing. Jerry as an owner. I know anybody who watches this, watches Law Nation, watches Chat Sports and Tom Downey, Mark Holmes, all them. If Jerry knew what he was doing, whenever DQ got that offer, Jerry would have said, "Hey, Mike, I love you and all, but would you be willing to be demoted to an OC as we make Dan Quinn the new HC?" Because Dan Quinn was the architect of the LOB. That is fact. He took Cam Chancellor, a very, very late round pick. Earl Thomas, early round pick. Richard Sherman, early round pick. Bobby Wagner, the whole defense. Turned him into the Legion of Boom. One of the all-time greatest defenses. With the 02 Bucks, the 2015 Broncos. I put that in a separate category of the 2000 Ravens and 85 Bears. But Dan Quinn, Washington hit the freaking jackpot on that hire of head coach. It's not his first, but his second term as head coach. Right? He went to Atlanta, had a hell of a team. He knew he did. Went to the Super Bowl. He blew Super Bowl lead, 28-3. Biggest Super Bowl lead ever blown. And he said he learned a lot from his first head coaching experience. Now he's head coach for Washington, second term. And he looks like he knows what the hell he's doing. He's got a rookie quarterback like we had in 2016, right? Except when we get to the first round, we were one and done. We'll see. We'll see what Washington does in the first round this year, because they are going to make it to the playoffs. They're going to win the division. I would put money on that. And I was hoping they would be 2 or 3, maybe two seasons away from being contenders. They're going to sweep us. They're going to sweep us with a rash on our ass. I'm going to tell you that right now. Woo, man, y'all guys, y'all think we've had it bad? Wait till we play Washington twice with a head coach that was our defensive coordinator for 3 years, who knows our tendencies and weaknesses. He knows Cooper Rush. He knows Trey Lance. He knows backups. It's going to be bad. It's going to be like 2020, but worse. But, hey, I tip my hat to Dan Quinn. For real. I do. That man knows the game. He knows the game. Philly is loaded against any average roster against any average team, Philly is loaded. Unless they go against Kansas City, Baltimore, Buffalo, Washington, or Detroit. Those are the 5 teams I put in front of them, first and foremost. But man, Washington put on a good show. 7-3 is going to end at that. I know in the first half they're going to take a knee. 7-3. I'd almost be willing to bet money Washington will win this game. Sweep Philly and sweep us. But yeah. We'll see if Jerry ever understands the magnitude of his, decisions and letting his son become, second owner and GM basically. Just in my garage watching the Thursday night game. My thoughts. It's been a crazy year, guys. 2024, the Red took the White House, the Senate, and the House. Hopefully that will spark things up in the economy. As I used to do like at least 2 shows a week. But yeah, Washington is on the real deal. All thanks to 2 initials, D and Q. That's all I got to say about that. See y'all whenever we play Houston. Deuce.